Good evening, everybody, from here at the Target Centers. We're getting ready for the Thunder basketball here on WWS, the Sports Animal, the iHeartRadio app. Dean Wills here at the Target Center. Producer and engineer back in our 98.1 FM studios. That is the YouTuber. It's Thunder and T-Wolves action. As you see the lineups, we're going to go straight into the game. I'm going to try to get this game done quickly with this weather fast approaching.
And Grant, this should be a high
there we go. Get rid of all that music and shit like that.
Showcase their athleticism.
And these are the games
underway here at the Target. Center Thunder 34-14, Minnesota 32-16.
Of course, these fans can't wait either to see these teams get after it in this one.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder.
Topich trying to take a shot. Nope. DiVincenzo will get the rebound.
Then there's Topich, then there's Mitchell, and it's Carlson in at the 5. Down low.
There's a three made by Anthony Edwards, and it's 3-0 T-Wolves.
Now here's Caruso.
Now it's Caruso just underway.
Three-pointer. Randall pulls down
and
the
that
board.
Three is no good. Rebound by the T-Wolves.
It's a three-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Edwards. They get it back.
Gobert with the rebound, and it's in. It's 5-0 T-Wolves.
Offensive rebounder Gobert uses that size and positioning.
Carlson will slam it down. 5-2 T-Wolves.
You lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate
Thunder in the blue road jerseys. Thunder in white letters, white numbers on the front and back. Blue shorts, orange stripes.
Nifty move.
And that was a score there for Edwards, 7-2 T-Wolves, who are wearing white jerseys.
Now Caruso.
Wolves in blue letters.
Here in the first quarter,
white shorts, blue numbers and letters on the back. White shorts, blue stripes or navy stripes.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo for 3 is good.
Exactly the
it's 7-2 T-Wolves.
5 out of the gates.
Randall against Williams. Pass to Topich.
Topich for 2 is no good. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in there.
Anthony Edwards for 3 is no good. Rebound for Gobert. It's in. And the T-Wolves have a 12-2 lead.
Thunder trail by 10. Outside Mitchell. Williams against Randall. Here's Topich.
Topich for 3 is no good. McDaniels with the rebound.
This defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well,
Topich had 22 points in the loss on Wednesday against the Pelicans. That was almost a steal for the Thunder.
They're tough.
4 on the clock. McDaniels finds Gobert. Gobert with the stuff.
14-2 Minnesota.
On this game. What a start.
Timeout Oklahoma City.
Largely at the offensive end, if the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Mm-hmm.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by
3 no
Carlson.
good rebound for the Thunder.
Down low. Here's Williams. That one's good. Mitchell
Kendrick
making the
Williams
play.
scores. It's now a
Just taking it
10-point
right to
lead
the
for
rim,
the
and
T
no
Wolves.
one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Randall. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And he drops him first.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy, an absolute matchup nightmare.
And Randall drops them both. A significant amount of games behind us now. Rookies are definitely starting to feel it, Doris.
I mean, at this point, it's been almost twice the amount of games they played during a college season. Very hard to prepare rookies for that first run through an NBA schedule.
Now here's Randall. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. McDaniels can't hit. Thunder trail by 12. On the wing, Caruso. Pass to Topic. Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Outside McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. To the middle. The Thunder pull it in. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
3 on the clock. Here's Topic. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
To the paint. Tipped. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And we always like to take this chance to show you the scoring leaders from the last 10 days of action. Anthony Edwards on top.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
DiVincenzo with it. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And the way he passed the basketball was also a major factor. He created a ton of opportunities for his teammates, guys.
Thunder trail by 14. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. To the inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Topic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Williams. Now Mitchell. Here's Topic. Launches it. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Caruso. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Pass to Gobert. That one's off. Still out of sync.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Here's Mitchell. He can't hit that time. Oh, good D by Edwards.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
For 3, Randall. The putback. Outside McDaniels. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Gobert. Gobert's got 10.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Here's Topic. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Caruso outside. Williams a screen on McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Here's Caruso. McDaniels with some nice D.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's DiVincenzo. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
And here's Caruso. 11 points for him last game against New Orleans. Pass to Williams. Mitchell against Edwards. From deep. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Gobert. 10 points for him. For 3, Randall. It's rebounded by Carlson. Carlson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Caruso. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, Alex Caruso showing some touch on the interior.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Topic. Here's Conley. He picked up 10 in his last game. Pass to Dillingham. Reed sets a screen. From outside the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Wallace. 9 points for him in his last game.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Ingles finds Miller. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's impossible to win when you give up second and third chances to score.
Thunder trail by 14. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Back to you.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Minnesota with the ball. Following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Got a piece of it. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Outside Conley. Pass to Ingles. There's the triple. And they get it back. Now here's Conley. Reed sets a screen. And a miss there on the triple. Now here's SGA. He's guarded by Conley. And yep, it's good. SGA's got 5 now.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
From deep, Conley. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Rudy Gobert making things happen for the Timberwolves. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. Back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Taking a look at the Thunder. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. Dort and Holmgren make up the forwards. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The free throw drops for Randall. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Randall drops them both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Pass to Holmgren. Wallace outside. Screen by Holmgren. 4-3. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Reed against Hartenstein. 6 to shoot. Outside for Randall. Shoots over Holmgren. Randall can't hit.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
SGA against Conley. Here's SGA. SGA doing his thing in close.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Outside Reed. Pass to Randall. Outside Ingles. Now Reed. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Reed against Hartenstein. Reed, good. Reed's got 5 points.
Boy, now's Reed able to concentrate and finish despite incredible defense.
Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Mitchell comes in for Wallace. And Topic is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. On defense, the Thunder. They trail by 3. Randall outside. The kick out to Conley. That 3's off the mark. The Thunder have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Dort, the pass to Williams. Kicks it out to Holmgren. The 3-ball. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Williams against Randall. Solid defense from Williams.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Pass to Topic. And here is Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Holmgren. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Dillingham. That free throw good from Holmgren.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
And here's Edwards outside. Minnesota again missing. Thunder leading by 3. Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. And as we start to wrap up voting, this list of contenders for the three-point contest begins to take its final form. And I gotta say, this is an impressive collection of talent.
Yeah, it sure is, B.A. Every single one of these guys has a clean shot at taking home the trophy. They are all elite shooters from three-point range.
You take a look at Edwards. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
The voting is just about over. We'll keep you updated. This is just a tremendous list.
And each year that passes by, it becomes more and more difficult to pick a field. So many talented shooters in the NBA right now.
So it's Oklahoma City now, following the score by Minnesota. The shot by Dort, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Randall, pass to Dillingham. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Here's Randall. Pass to Edwards. Over Topic. And that's his third bucket in 8 attempts.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Dillingham. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Carlson, he's checked in for Holmgren. Here's Topic. He's got 5. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Topic. Dort, a screen on DiVincenzo. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. Oklahoma City, number 1. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
And over the last month, both teams have been playing excellent defense, really working hard to prevent other teams from scoring a lot on them.
Pass to McDaniels. Now Gobert. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Topic, no good.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
DiVincenzo, the pass to McDaniels. Up top, Randall. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Carlson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Topic. DiVincenzo covering. Edwards against Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it from deep. Rebound Minnesota. Edwards for 3. Williams grabs the board.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Outside Mitchell. To the left wing. Another shot. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Randall outside. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels can't hit. Thunder with a lead. Dort outside. To stop the drought. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
To me, that's where the frame of Lou Dort helps, right? He's so big and strong from the guard position. He can take contact.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
3 shots. 3 shots.
He's off on the first.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Reed sets a screen. Lets the 3 fly. And DiVincenzo hits from deep. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, that's the floor spacing ability. DiVincenzo with the rise and fire.
Now Caruso. Pass to Dort. Outside, Williams. Knocks down the triple. Williams has got 9.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Reed, a screen on Dort. Here's Edwards. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Topic. Dort, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Topic. 5 points in the game. Here's Carlson. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Inside. Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
Wow, how about the offensive performance by Rudy Gobert? This guy feels good right now.
Here's Topic. DiVincenzo covering. Pass to Carlson. Now here's Dort. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
ABA, Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Ali. Now here's Reed. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Dallas. Outside Edwards. Here's the 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
I just love the ball movement.
1:35 left in the second quarter. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Or something everybody likes about Naz Reid is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits. And Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
Mitchell's checked in for Oklahoma City. .127 left in the second period. Pass to Caruso. Clock at 6. Will it go? Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Now here's Edwards. He had 34 points in the win against Dallas.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Lets it fly from 18. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Thunder trail by 5. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 17 seconds left in the second. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Mitchell, the pass to Williams. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic, being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. And let's turn our attention to tonight's game. The Thunder find themselves in a real battle.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella, taking some pressure off the starters here. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Minnesota leading by 3. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at center, filling out the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Edwards driving for 3. DiVincenzo. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Puts it up from 15. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Carlson. Carlson's got 6 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Edwards. Launches a 3. Here's Gobert. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. 14 points for him.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Caruso misses.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
McDaniels from long range. Drops in the 3. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
Caruso, pass to Mitchell. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
Thunder trail by 6. Caruso outside. Williams a screen on McDaniels. Caruso finds Williams, and he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Boy, Alex Caruso, what a pretty look right there. So unselfish.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Muscling it up and in. Edwards.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Williams looking around. And there's a 3-second violation. Here's a look at some stats for Kenrich Williams. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Ball stolen. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Caruso against DiVincenzo. Outside Mitchell. Here's Caruso. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, my goodness. Take a flight, Mr. Caruso. Woo-hoo!
Back to DiVincenzo. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Pass to Mitchell. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Topic. Williams a screen on DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Here's Randall. Here's Gobert. What hustle on the glass by Gobert.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Pass to Carlson. Outside Mitchell. They set the screen. Shoots. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. McDaniels got room. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
They've been playing at a fast pace, which plays to their strengths.
Here's Williams. 16 points for him. Pass to Topic. On the wing, Caruso. McDaniels covering. The kick out to Williams. From behind the arc. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Topic. He's got 5. Outside Mitchell. Caruso, a screen on Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell misses.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Randall, the pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. Sinks that one from the post. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Williams passes to Caruso. Pass to Carlson from 17. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 6th rebound on the night. The floater. Second chance effort. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in. Gobert's got 20.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Out to the right wing. Topic, no good.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Here's Topic. He's got 5. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Minnesota making a change here. Conley's checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Now Holmgren. He's got pass to Mitchell. To win the drought. And it's Holmgren missing.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Randall, the pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Outside, DiVincenzo. No good from outside. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for OKC. 15-point game. Looking to get it going. And Mitchell with the slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And that one's good from Conley.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Thunder trail by 15. Caruso with it. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Caruso outside. Clock at 6. Down low. There's Holmgren on the slam.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Conley looking for an opening. Randall inside. Holmgren's there. Randall can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Holmgren. Chet driving. Here's Topic. He's guarded by Conley. The 3. And Topic gets the 3. Topic has got 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
From deep, Conley. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Carlson's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Topic. Now Holmgren. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. To the middle. It's tipped. 1:10 left in the third. Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. And it's Holmgren missing. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Randall. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
I'll tell you, he's been struggling, but they are still in line to come out of here with a W.
Pass to Carlson. Gobert against Holmgren. Caruso, a screen on Edwards. Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. Oh, good D by Edwards.
I'll give him a ton of credit here. He is trying to make plays, but nothing right now helping his team.
He drops it from range.
Always assertive off the catch. Dante doesn't give the defender time to react.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Edwards fires from way outside. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. Lugans-Dort out there with Kenrich Williams. And it's Holmgren in at center. Reed a screen on SGA. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
To the inside. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one. Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. Fires from deep. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder trail by 7. Wallace, the pass to SGA. And here's Holmgren. Reed defending. Holmgren against Reed. The 3 is up. No good. He's 5 for 9 in this one.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Conley finds Ingles. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Randall. Right side Conley. Let's go with a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist in this one. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top, Holmgren. Holmgren powers through traffic.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Timberwolves lead by 8. Reed a screen on SGA. Pass to Dillingham. Randall deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Randall draws the double. Ingles, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Edwards, he's checked in for Dillingham. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Carlson's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Randall. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doubled. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Wallace. And it's off from three-point range. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Here's Edwards. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Edwards got 20.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
From deep, SGA. Reed with the rebound.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Edwards, the pass to Reed. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. And Minnesota has possession. They're leading by 8. Randall against Williams. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end this cold spell.
And wow. Since the break, he has struggled to get going.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by the Timberwolves. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. And stolen by Williams. On the wing, Wallace, guarded by Edwards. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Pass to Reed. Some solid defense from Williams. Thunder trail by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. On the wing, Wallace. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Randall, the pass to Edwards. And here's Conley. There's the 3. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Carlson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to SGA. Dort outside. Williams, a screen on Ingles. Clock at 6. They still need this. That one doesn't drop. Minnesota leading by 8. Inside, here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Oklahoma City has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Here's SGA. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Oh, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
tell you, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done inside. So crafty with his footwork and ability to get shots.
To the right side. Out to the wing. Reed for three. Unable to get that one.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's SGA. And stolen by Edwards. Ingles from outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside, SGA. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Outside Conley. For three, Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Conley passes to Randall. Now here's Ingles. Dort defending. Back to Randall. Takes the three. Dort grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Wallace, the pass to SGA. Wallace outside. They set the pick. Puts up a three. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Reed. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Reed sets a screen for three. Conley. SGA pulls it in.
They've been winning the rebound battle today. Another big board right there.
Here's Wallace. Off on the layup. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. SGA pulls it down. Thunder trail by 5. SGA takes it himself. Yes! Using that window.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Ingles. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Then for Oklahoma City, Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. Mitchell comes in for Wallace. And Topic is subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota leading by 3. Now Edwards. Here's DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell against Edwards. That misses. Thunder trail by 3. Rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves shooting 41% in this game. There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Launches it off the glass.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Here's Topic. DiVincenzo covering. Mitchell against Edwards. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
DiVincenzo. And the three misses. Thunder trail by 3. Here's Carlson. Mitchell knocks down the trifecta.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Edwards. Another chance. And he lays it in.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Six to shoot. Here's Randall. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Here's Topic. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
I'm here now with Rudy Gobert. A big night for you offensively. What was working for you out there?
I just keep working every day to try to improve, and it's also I feel like my teammates are really looking for me, and I just got to make the right play most of the time.
You've earned their trust. Thanks, Rudy.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Whataburger, proud sponsor of the Oklahoma City Thunder, is open 24 hours a day. As we are looking at the final stats, T-Wolves win it 91-89 over the Thunder. They have now won 2 of the first 3 games of this series. Thunder will look for a series split when they host them in Oklahoma City. Gobert, 24 points, 17 rebounds, no assists. Anthony Edwards had 20 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. As you look at the rest of the point totals for the Minnesota Timberwolves in this contest, Behringer, Juzang, Highland did not play. Shannon Jr. didn't play. Jalen Clark did not play for the T-Wolves. For Oklahoma City, Kendrick Williams, 21 points. SGA had 19. Chet Holmgren, 15. Topic, 10. 7 for A.J. Mitchell. 6 for Carlson. 5 for Cason Wallace. Caruso had 4. Dort only had 2. J. Will didn't score. Neither did Isaiah Hartenstein, Sorber, Isaiah Joe, Osmani Dang, and J-Dub did not play for the Thunder. So 91-89, Minnesota Timberwolves are your winners over the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder have now lost back-to-back games in the process. As for the Thunder friends, the OKC Blue, I don't think they played, but actually they did play. They defeat Cleveland 90-65 in that contest. Newton had 19 points. As I was just drinking strawberry milk, for anyone asking. I hadn't had anything to drink all day, so. Higgins had 13, 12 for Hollins. This was in Oklahoma City, by the way. And the rest of the scorers, Woolridge and Armstrong, did not play for the Blue. There's the numbers for the Cleveland Charge in the contest. Around the rest of the NBA league, forgot to mention, T-Wolves are now 34-16. Oklahoma City 34-19. So around the rest of the NBA scores, as we will wrap up the Whataburger post-game report, Sacramento came back to beat the Philadelphia 76ers 128-126. Tyrese Maxey had 21 points for the Sixers, along with Michael Porter Jr. and Andre Drummond. Embiid had 18 points. Oubre had 16. McCain had 14. Edwards 8. VJ Edgecombe had 4. Kyle Lowry 3. The rest did not play for the Sixers. Malik Monk had 36 points for the Kings. Zach LaVine 21. DeRozan had 16. Sabonis 15. Keegan Murray 14. Schroeder 12. The rest of those scores and those that didn't play for Sacramento. Wizards took down the Bucks 135-99. Milwaukee Bucks really been struggling this season with all the injuries that they've had, the former champions. Big win for the Wizards. CJ McCollum, no longer on the team in IRL, but he's still playing for the Wizards. 25 points for him. Trey Johnson had 24. Cam Whitmore had 21. Corey Kispert, who's, by the way, not with the Wizards anymore in IRL, 20 points. Sarr at 18. Chris Middleton had 17. Koulibaly 4. The rest of those scores, those didn't play for the Wizards. Giannis had 34 points. Kuzma 14. Anthony 14. Bobby Portis had 11. 7 rebounds. Oh, look, 7-11. Oh, thank Kevin. Kevin Porter had 10. Gary Trent Jr. 9. Rollins 4. Green 3. Torian Prince no points. The rest didn't play for the Bucks. Rockets destroyed the Atlanta Hawks 141-100. Trae Young only 22 points in his final year with the Hawks. Reese Deshay had 19. And there's the rest. And 3 players didn't play for the Hawks. KD, 28 points, 23 for Amin Thomas, Sengun, 21. Dwayne Phillips had 12. Capella had 11. Aaron Holiday had 10. And only 3 players didn't play for the Rockets in the contest. That's another East versus West. Mavericks are more than likely going to make the playoffs. They beat the Hornets 139-121. Cooper Flagg, 36 points for the Mavs, 24 for Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, 23, Daniel Gafford, 20 points. Dante Exum had 9, P.J. Washington, 7, Najee Marshall, 7. Caleb Martin had 7, Max Christie had 6. 3 players didn't play for the Mavs. LaMelo Ball, 26 points. Miles Bridges had 18. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't confuse him with another Bridges, which is Mikal Bridges from the Knicks. Spencer Dinwiddie had 17 points for Charlotte, and the rest of the scores and those who didn't play for the Hornets in the contest. Nuggets beat the Nets 126-121. Denver's been really having a seesaw season, if you ask me. Jokic had 32 points. Oh, look at that. Another 7-11. Oh, thank heaven. 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Tim Hardaway Jr. had 22. Jamal Murray, 16. Hachimura had 15. Hachimura, by the way, got traded from the Lakers to the Nuggets. And there's the rest, and those that didn't play for Denver. Igor Demon, 28 points for him. Deron Sharp had 20. Paul George, 16. Terrence Mann had 13. Wolf and Williams both had 10. And the rest of the scores for the Nets and the 3 players that did not play. Suns beat the Pistons 121-118. That's another East versus West. Jalen Green, 27 points for him. Devin Booker, 26. Grayson Allen, 21 points. Good game for him in the victory. Goodwin had 11 points. Dylan Brooks, 7. 7-11. Oh, thank heaven. All the way down to Iguodala, who only had 4 points, and then 4 didn't play for the Phoenix Suns. Kate Cunningham, the former Cowboy, 25 points for him. Quickly had 14. KCP had 10. LeVert had 13. And those that didn't play for the Pistons, as you basically saw the rest of the point scores. And then we already talked about Thunder losing in a heartbreaker 91-89. Going on to this day, here we go. We got Magic barely beating the Raptors in a close game, 119-118. Desmond Bane, 27 points for him. Branchero, 25. Franz Wagner, 19. Wagner, which is Morez Wagner, 15. Gogo Biatze had 8. The rest that scored and did not play for the Magic. Scotty Barnes, 26 points, 21 for R.J. Barrett, 16 for the player that's not going to be mentioned because he's got the dumbest name in NBA, in my honest opinion. Jamal Sheed had 11. Tobias Harris, 9 points for him. Brandon Ingram, 8. Murray, Boyles, Battle, and Temple did not play for the Raptors. Lakers beat the Wizards 129-114. Lakers been having a struggling season. CJ McCollum had 22 points, 16 for Kispert, Chris Middleton only had 7. As you see, the rest of the scorers, 4 players did not play for Washington. Luka Doncic had 32 points for the Lakers. Austin Reeves, 24 for him, the former Sooner. 21 for LeBron. Marcus Smart had 11. Aaron Gordon only 2 points. Ronnie James has not played at all this season, as well as the rest that did not play for the Lakers. Celtics beat the Kings 129-122. Jason Tatum, 23 points for him. Russell Westbrook had 22 for the Celtics. Valanciunas had 10 points. And only the 4 players didn't play for Boston. Monk had 28 points. Excuse me. Apologies for the yawn. I'm not even fully awake. So 25 for Zach LaVine. Keegan Murray, 22. DeRozan had 15. Schroeder had 6. And the rest of the scores and those that didn't play for Sacramento. The Pelicans beat the Memphis Grizzlies 122-110. If you haven't been hearing the IRL news, there has been rumors that these two teams, Memphis and New Orleans, could be losing their NBA teams down the road in the future due to a relocations. I really hope that's not true for both the Pelicans and our beloved animal friends, the Memphis Grizzlies. 27 points for Zion for the Pelicans. DeAndre Murray had 18. Trey Murphy, the third, 18. Pelicans, by the way, on a winning streak of late. They just beat the Thunder in our last broadcast. They win against the Grizzlies in this broadcast. Jose Alvarado, 16 points for him. Bay had 11 and 7 rebounds. Oh, look, 7-11. Oh, thank Kevin. Messi only 8 points for him. Kevon Looney, the former Warrior, 2 points, and 4 players didn't play, including Fears. Jaren Jackson had 27 points for the Grizzlies. Clark had 18. Jerome had 16. Scottie Pippen, 13 points. No Ja Moran. I think Ja is still out with an injury. I'll have to look at the injury report if I am correct or not. As you see, the rest of the scores and those that did not play for the Grizzlies. Speaking of the Knicks, they beat the Blazers 126-121. Jalen Brunson, 37 points for the Knickerbockers. Mikal Bridges had 22. Brogdon had 20. Karl Anthony Towns, 14 points. Hart had 13. McBride, 9. OG Anunoby, 7. And the rest of those scores and those that didn't play for the Knickerbockers. Scoot Henderson, 17 points for the Blazers. Damian Lillard, 16. Shaedon Sharpe had 15. Donovan Clingan had 16. Jeremiah Grant, 15. Drew Holiday, 15. And only Reith, Wesley, and Hanson that didn't play for Portland. Chicago beat the Heat. The Bulls beat the Heat 136-131. That is in overtime. Norman Powell had 36 points for the Miami Heat. I was correct. Tyler Hero had 21. Bam Adebayo, 21. And there's the rest. And only Terry Rozier and Fontecchio did not play for Miami. Looks like Kobe White led the way with 28 points. Looks like no Josh Giddey. I think he's out with an injury. That's why he's not on this list here. And then only 4 players didn't play for the Chicago Bulls. Suns continue their hot streak. They beat the Cavs 123-119. Devin Booker, 36 points for him. Jalen Green had 28. Grayson Allen, 6 points for him. Dylan Brooks didn't score, which is shocking. And the rest that didn't play for the Phoenix Suns. Donovan Mitchell, 26 points for the Cavs. Lonzo had his best game, 18 points for him. That's not bad for him. Morrell had 13. Darius Garland had 12. Looking through the rest of the scorers, Porter Jr., Proctor, and Tomlin did not play for the Cavaliers. Nets beat the Jazz 120-93. That's another East versus West for anyone asking. Keontae George, 23 points for the Jazz. I think the Jazz are going to be eliminated despite the fact they're still trying to rebuild this team. Ace Bailey had 16. Lauri Markkanen, 15. Sensabaugh had 8. Kevin Love did not play. I don't know why they're not putting Kevin Love in the game because he could be a contributor for the Jazz, but if he's not going to play, I think they're going to have to trade him to a different team, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Buffkin had 23 points. He's a free agent. Paul George had 18 points. Igor Demon had 14. And then 3 players didn't play for Brooklyn. Denver beat the Clippers. Nuggets beat the Clippers 102-97. Jokic, 37 points for Denver. Tim Hardaway Jr., 16. Hachimura had 12. Johnson, 11. Vincent, 8. And 4 players didn't play for Denver. James Harden had 32 points for the Clippers. 18 for Kawhi. Zubac had 10. CP3 had 7. What will be CP3's last game in Denver. And then 3 players did not play for the Denver Nuggets. And finally, the Pistons falling to the Warriors 124-95. Former center Buddy Hield led the way with 27 points for the Warriors. 19 for Steph Curry. Jonathan Kuminga, 19. Moody had 13. Podziemski, 12. Draymond had 10. Al Horford, 8. Ben Simmons, 6. The rest didn't play for the Warriors. Kate Cunningham, 24 points for the Pistons. They're only trip out to San Fran. KCP, no points. And then the rest of the players that didn't play for the Pistons. And so we're going to go ahead and show you. Well, first of all, let me go save, and then we'll go the injury report. So let's see. Aaron Wiggins is out with an injury, dislocated shoulder, so he's going to be out for a while, which is not good. Rocco Sakari has been out with a torn right MCL. Wow, Denion Devia is out. Robert Williams III has a broken nose. Jimmy Butler's out with a broken leg. That's not good. Quinn Grimes is out for the Sixers. As you look at the injury, Andrew Nembhard is out for the Pacers. That's big. Colin Sexton, we have not seen him in action. Devin Vassell pulled right calf muscle out for 1 to 2 weeks, so that's not good. D'Angelo Russell pulled a left hamstring, but he is day-to-day, so we may see him back in there. Same with De'Aaron Fox. And funny thing is, De'Aaron Fox is out in my career mode. You'll be seeing later. He's out with an injury, but the good news is that he will be coming back very, very soon. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games left until All-Star break, where Senor Sean will be joining me for our coverage for the All-Star break, which, by the way, we're going to have it all in one stream, the All-Star break. Want to remind everyone about that. So you will be seeing all of that in one stream. We invite you to join us on, let's do Tuesday, because of the fact that I don't want anything going nuts. So We invite you to join us on Tuesday as the Thunder take on the Denver Nuggets for the first time this season. We'll be at the Ball Center in Denver, Colorado. It's the first meeting between the Thunder and the Denver Nuggets since last season's playoffs. Tip-off will be at, I think we're going to do it at 9:30. Now, we'll be following NXT this Tuesday coming up. So 9:30 tip-off. We'll have your pregame show beginning at 9:15 for Thunder and Nuggets. As I said, first meeting of the season between the Denver Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunder since the playoffs, where the Thunder just took Denver out. I think it was either in the first or the second round. I cannot think which round it was. But should be a fun one nevertheless. Now for our studio engineer, that is the YouTuber trying to stay warm back in Oklahoma City. I'm Dean DeVos. Thank you for joining me and saying good night from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The final, the Minnesota Timberwolves barely beat the Thunder 91-89. Coming up next, we'll rejoin the Infinity Network Sports Studios programming already in progress. We'll talk to you from Denver on Tuesday. You've been listening to OKC Thunder Basketball on WWLS, the Sports Animal.